Hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. Welcome back to Walford on Tap on the 23rd of the 12th, 2024. Now, usually, if you don't know, this is Walford on Tap. We go through one main storyline. The rest we save for the podcast. And would you believe it, Ash? We are nearly at Christmas Day 2024. Just a brief little intro I want to do here. We will be live December 25th. 7:30 and 10:35 to bring you the lovely reactions to the episode, and the reactions will be edited down by Mr. AquaDreams or me, and will be uploaded either on Stephen's Day / Boxing Day or a later date that is not the new
Fuck
year.
that! I'm not getting it done for Boxing Day.
It'll be done at a later date. It's not being done at Boxing Day. I was taking
It'll be done by the end of the week.
Yeah. I was just saying it'll be out before New Year's.
There's also you saying, yeah, I know the intro. You do not know the intro.
I do know the intro. I was doing it a brief
welcome
introduction.
Back to Walford on Tap, the show we talk about today's EastEnders.
Well, who hosts it now? Okay, who hosts? But yeah, this is.
I know the intro. I got it. Does not know the intro.
I only know one intro, and I stick by it. Okay, mate. So yeah, this is going to be today. This topic is going to be Elaine tells Cindy the truth. Ooh. Also, I guess just very quickly, because he is here, and like a crat actor, he is scratching himself because he wants to tell everyone the update about the Ruby special. He really, I've heard him before we started this. He really wanted to talk about it, so I'm gonna let him talk about it right now. Give us
now
the scene of the Ruby, before I talk about Elaine.
Alright, so the Ruby stuff, interesting stuff as a whole for this cursed edition of Walford on Tap. This is the normal Ruby stuff. There's been an update. First, we get some scenes where Stacey and Stacey, Kat, and Eve, they're all kind of talking about Martin. Like, do I like him? Are you sure? Is it an actual thing we want? I don't know. And it's a really good back and forth scene. So honestly, it's probably one of the funniest scenes they've written all year. Because Kat, Eve, and Stacey have this infectious chemistry that's just really fun. And they're all making like jibes back and forth, and it's just, it's fantastic. And they kind of figure out, like, Stacey, you need to figure out what it is with Martin. Do you like him? Do you not? Do you want it to be a thing? Do you not? And so she goes over there to tell him, to say, I like you. But who pops up in a towel? It's Ruby, who's just been having a shower. She's moved in to Sharon's, and Stacey's just kind of like, sick. Cool. Sound. Immediately throws all her plans through the fucking window and has just demoralized her. Then at the end, she goes to Martin. It's like, Martin, I need to know. When you're stopped by the partner or someone you've been romantically interested in, and they stop you and say, what does it mean? Oh, fucking hell, again. Yes, we kissed. It didn't. Martin goes, yes, we kissed. Didn't mean anything. Sorry for going too far. And then Stacey once again just goes, lol, didn't even care anyways. Home slice, eat your poppadom, you fucking. And that's the Ruby, Stacey, Martin stuff.
And just very quickly, because it'll be probably the topic tomorrow. I'm breaking the barrier. It'll probably be 2 topics tomorrow, because there is going to be a big scene that we will have to be very serious about tomorrow, which will be the Yolande stuff. Yolande is in the festive spirit. She basically whips everyone around, saying, "Look, it's Jesus' time. Who gives a shit?"
I mean, she's not in the festive spirit.
She's kind of in the festive spirit.
She's fucking upset. She's miserable, because usually this is about like a Christian Christmas and the gift of giving and receiving and allowing and just being thankful for everything you have. But she's not feeling it. Ever since she, I wouldn't say she turned her back on religion, but religion turned her back on her. She's kind of been struggling, and I don't know. I think it seems like she's having a bit. Once again, she's still having a bit of a crisis of faith, where she doesn't really feel like it's worth celebrating. But even then, so with the people who are like, fucking Alfie can't get Tommy the new trainers he wants, and then And then Yolanda's like, it's not about Christmas, it's about fucking trainers, man. Grow up. And then Kat goes, what about your fucking Bible then, Yolanda? And then she gets angry and then is ranting to Patrick, and Patrick just stands up and says, I'm going to the Vic, see ya. I'm not eating dinner with you like this.
So yeah, obviously tomorrow we will heavily dive into that topic probably. And the Cindy and Elaine stuff will be the side topic. If they actually give what's her name, Yolanda, like actual time to breathe for this scenes and not just.
Well, they have so far this year.
There
should be a really poignant scene where all of the pastor's victims will be. I think that they'll all be doing a support group, and I think it's in a church.
Yes.
And I'd imagine that a lot of these women, may have lost their faith or may have kind of, not felt supported by it. So it'll be a big, important scene about maybe, rekindling the faith, and even through the dark times, being able to reflect and being able to feel like you are being supported, even if it may not feel like it sometimes. And, now that the pastor's not here anymore, it'll be the first step back into actually feeling more comfortable.
Yeah, and I guess I'll run through it now. Elaine has been listening to the David and Cindy conversation like a podcast. She usually goes
doing her nails.
Yeah, but her go-to podcast is Watching Walford's podcast. We're on episode 104 this week, so thank you, Elaine, big follower of the channel. Thank you, Elaine Peacock. That's where we got all the money. And Elaine's basically doing her nails, like I said, listening to this confession over and over again. And George
she's relishing it. She's fully relishing, just like, Elaine, you're really happy. Nothing could ruin my day. It's just fucking painting the nails, it's fantastic.
And George is oblivious. I'm surprised you can't hear her through the fucking headphone speakers. She's probably blasting that bitch loud in the ears. So George was like, "Yo, everything's alright, Elaine." Yeah. So she texts Cindy. The only way I can describe this is like when it's obviously fake, but it's like, "Hello, I'm John Cena. Send me 500 quid. I'm trapped in Africa. Send me 500 to free me." And it's like, what? Just John, why do you want this? And it's a fake account that are trying to scam you. She basically does that to Cindy, where it's like, "Yo, Cindy, I'm texting off a mate's phone here. I'm obviously Junior. Please meet me at the park." And Cindy's like, "Oh, if you say so, Junior." I just said George, Junior. And she goes to the park, and Elaine's like, I know, motherfucker. I know. And Cindy's like, "You know what?" And Elaine's like, I know what you and David were talking about." And she's like, "Did you call David?"
It's just she slowly gives out more details, which is Cindy reeling. But then she, it's more stuff that's like, what? Oh, you call David? Oh, the fucking prick. Why the fuck would you call David? Fucking loser. Oh, Jesus Christ. But then gradually, and in the end, she finally lets it slip that she has heard the tape recording.
Yeah, and Cindy throughout the episode is trying to get this confession or this USB stick out of Elaine's hands so she can keep it for herself, because Cindy, despite not loving Ian, really needs someone to love. And it's not Junior, it's not Ian, it's only George Senior. And so she tries throughout the episode, and Elaine's like, "I'm going to tell them at dinner at 7. I'm going to tell them at 7 p.m. at dinner." And Elaine's like, or Cindy's like, okay, look, grand. And she is, and then at Christmas at the dinner table. Sorry, I'm flustered about words at the moment. At the dinner table, she goes to confess everything, but George interrupts and goes, "The thing about family is great. family is always there for you. I've gained a brother. I've gained 2 brothers. I've regained my son. My family's united. I've married my beautiful wife, and I'm happy. And then Elaine's like, "What do you want to say, Elaine?" "I like sausages." All right. Thanks.
I obviously made the joke that like it's all a bit. Look, I'm not saying if anything tragic happens to George on Christmas, but if he did die, there's the perfect amount of tragedy that's been set up with him having everything he's ever wanted. Everything's come together. Like, I'm just saying, you know, there could be some tragic foreshadowing. Probably isn't. Probably just reading a bit too into it, but they do love to set up these tragedies as tragedies. And someone is dying in the Queen Vic at Christmas.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, it would be a perfect fuck you to Ben Whitey. It's like, you can't ruin my character now, he's dead. You can ruin
Right, it's just more so purveying the like rumours and suggestions that Colin Salmon was never going to be on the show for like a long extended run either.
Yeah.
He seems quite content with it personally, but
I just like the theory of like fucking Rich Clencher being like, well, you're not gonna ruin my characters like the previous director did with Mick and Linda, so fuck you. This is what you get. But yeah, she goes to Cindy obviously, and she tells Cindy, look, I didn't show them the confession. I basically lied for you.
George was too happy.
Yeah, George was too happy. I did it for George. So we'll find out tomorrow what happens before Christmas Day. Any final thoughts here, mate, before we close it out?
No, it's just it's the intrigue, right? If Elaine's not going to blast the secret wide open, who is? My money's on Junior.
My money's on Kojo. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.